Alright, hi guys, welcome to this week's video. This week I am going to be doing my ride or die tag. I have already filmed this in the past, but I couldn't find it. I was meant to upload this video in July 2017. It just so happens that I'm going to end up uploading this later on in my filming schedule. And as you guys know, I pre-film videos and I don't upload them in order. So you guys may be seeing this in like a year's time when I'm in my own place, not even living in this room anymore. I kind of like that. I kind of like being mysterious and not uploading stuff in order, because that's just how I roll. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I film videos and I'll upload them in a few weeks time or that week, but I'm just very spontaneous and kind of like to change it up a little bit. I've got my window open, so if you hear any noise from outside, it might be a bit louder than usual. I apologise for that, but it's the summertime and I wanted the window open, so that's that. Let's begin. So I'm going to do it as if I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to go through my makeup one by one. Wait, hang on, that makes sense? I'm going to do it in order of how I put the makeup on my face. Does that make sense? Properly, I'm not really too sure. So firstly, I'm going to have to share my Gosh foundation primer. I love these primers. This is a Velvet Touch foundation primer. This one has anti-wrinkle in it. I don't think I meant to pick up this one up because I don't need wrinkle saving products yet, but I guess it's always good to start early. This, I don't know what it is about it. I just like the touch of it. I feel like my makeup sticks to it all day long. I think my second favourite is Professional by Benefit. However, I just feel like this one wins. I like the feel of it. I feel like my makeup stays on all day. I've also, you know, it's got to the point where I've actually purchased another one of these. So I must love it if I bought it again. I just feel like no primer I've used yet has beaten it in like staying power. I feel like other primers I've used end up making my makeup look patchy. I just feel this one works. It just works, and I like that it doesn't smell either. It's got no perfume in it. Next we have got my foundation. This is the Rimmel Match Whoa! That was the red arrows. The red arrows just flew over my house. That was really cool. Oh my god. I think it's because Silverstone, the Grand Prix in Silverstone's on today. And yeah, that was really cool to watch that right then. Oh my god. Okay, Rimmel Match foundation in the shade Light Porcelain. This is my go-to foundation. It matches me perfectly. I feel like it doesn't give me too much coverage, which I like. I like having not a full coverage of foundation on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Usually everyday basis or usage. I like to have foundations a bit lighter. I like to be more natural than like what I'm wearing today. So this is my go-to. This has been my favourite for years. I've bought this multiple times over and over and over. I like it. I just really like it. I feel like it stays on all day. It's not patchy. And I also really love that it's got SPF 20 in it as well, which is helpful in the summertime because it means that you don't have to, you know, worry about your face burning off and things. Also, because I'm naturally pale, I mean, I'm pale, as you can see, I'm pale. I'm like really pale, like a ghost. I struggle finding foundations that actually match my skin colour, my skin tone. However, I have found that this does match it perfectly. Like, I don't think I could get a closer match than this one. So going on to bronzer, we've got Urban Decay's Beach Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I find that this is just the perfect shade for me. As bronzer or contour, this is brilliant. I find that it really looks natural for me. It doesn't look too orange, and It just sits on my face perfectly. It's definitely my favourite to take on holiday. Whenever I go on holiday, I end up taking this with me because I just know it will work, basically. It's either this or Huda Light, but I haven't used Huda Light enough for it to beat this yet, so I'm still saying Beach Bronzer wins it all. Oh, I forgot to say my concealer. I forgot to do these two things. So my favourite concealer is Lasting Perfection by Collection in the shade Fair One. It's basically white. It is pretty pale. I absolutely love this. Because of how pale I am, it's also very hard for me to find concealers that are lighter than my skin tone, or, you know, just generally work. They always seem to be a bit orange or just too yellow or too dark for my skin, so I just look weird having patches under my eyes. The powder I like to use to set my face is L'Oreal Paris Nude Magic BB powder. I love this. It's in the shade light skin tone. It just says that. No. One thing is that it has got cheap packaging, so it has broken away from the lid, has broken away from the body of the packet, but whatever. Yeah, so, ooh, it's got a mirror on it. I never realised that. So this is it. You can see it's got a very sizable dent in it right now. I think this is the first powder foundation I've noticed that's got a noticeable dip on it. I love how like soft and velvety this is. I feel like it glides across my skin perfectly. It makes my foundation or my face look matte and smooth, and I just love it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Is I really love this. Unfortunately, because of the packaging though, I struggle to take it on holiday with me, so I have to try and figure out something else to use. Going on to blush, I don't have the full version of this, but this is NARS Orgasm. I love this. It's got a little bit of a sheen into it, which actually doesn't pick up on like my face, which I don't mind too much, but I just like it. It looks really, really natural. Oh, dropped on the floor. Okay, going on to highlight. I'm gonna have to share a palette with you for this. This is my favourite highlighting palette, I guess, but it has got my favourite shade for highlight in it, which is this one up here. I would love if they released these individually, but yeah, this one here, which is called Hemisphere, I love this shade. It's the sparkly lilac one. It is gorgeous. I generally like this palette as well because it's got 3 powders, which I basically prefer to the cream. The other sleek highlight palette that they've released, which is that Precious Metals one, which is all golden coloured, has got 3 creams and 1 powder. I wish it was the same as this one with 3 powders and then 1 cream, because I've used it way more, because I'm just not a fan of cream highlights. I am actually, funnily enough, wearing highlight of the Pressure Creams today, which I kind of dig, but again, I just prefer this one to that, and this is just my favourite. This is called Solstice, by the way. This highlighter palette is called Solstice. Okay, eyeliner. I've only included my eyeliner that is my liquid eyeliner, because I don't really have a favourite pencil eyeliner. So this is Steeler's All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I just feel like it works a treat. I love that it's got like a felt tip pen nib to it. It's really, really easy to use. It can be really thin. You can also make it as thick as you want. Really easy to make wings as well. I actually stopped using this for a while, and then I came back to it, and it's still my favourite. So I'm going on to brows. My favourite brow powder to use is this one, which is Barry M's Brow Kit Shape and Define. This is very, very old and very, very much going to the end of its days. I only use the middle shade, which is that brown colour. I also use a separate gel brow thing, mid-jiggy, which I haven't included in this because I wouldn't say it's my holy grail or my ride or die product. I don't really quite know what I'm going to do when I finish this. I'm probably going to have to go out and buy a newer one of this, which I think they've actually got more versions now. When I first got this, there was pretty much only this colour in it, but I think they've got a lighter one now, which is going to be quite interesting to try. So my favourite eye primer is my Lemonade by Benefit. Again, it's getting quite a fair use out of it. You can see it has got, you can see the bottom of the pan here, which I quite like because I'm someone who is a hoarder and I don't ever end up using up products. So to see the bottom of products quite excites me. I don't really understand, don't know if that makes any sense, but seeing like the dips and the bottom products really excites me. Is that really weird? Probably, but it just shows that they're getting loved. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow now. I don't have a single like packet of eyeshadow, so I'm going to just share a whole palette with you. This is the Makeup Revolution London Ultra Professional Eyeshadow in the shade Flawless Matte. I have this also in just Flawless, which is the not matte version of this. I love all of these shades. I pretty much use all of them apart from these two that I'm covering up. I pretty much use them every single day without fail. Well, pretty much nearly every single day. I use pretty much all the colours. I just really like it. These are literally my cup of tea. They're neutral colours. They work for me. I'm not really into using like bright colours, so this is like my dream all in one. I could live happily ever after only using this one palette. Okay, I'm gonna have to share this as well. This is my favourite like palette for blush and bronzer. I wasn't going to share this with you guys, but I think it's worth noting anyway. I like this palette because it's easy to take on holiday, because it has bronzers and blushes in it, and it's got multiple choices as well. I love using Hoola Light. Hoola Light, as I said earlier, I think is my favourite other bronzer to use. I wish I had it in the single packet. I think I need to go and buy it in the single packet so I can take it on holiday and things, but the travel stuff easier. I also really love California, which is this middle top one here as well. This is my favourite blush from here as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly share that with you guys. I guess going on to lipstick, I've got two lip products, should I say. I've got two here. One is a lipstick and one is like a liquid lipstick, lip product, whatever you want to call it. So first I'm going to share with you guys, this is Urban Decay's Unicorn in Comfort Matte lipstick in the shade Unicorn. I love this as like an everyday shade. It's like a peachy colour. I just really like it. I use it, I wear it a lot for work. It's just generally a really nice everyday shade. Really suits me. Then we have got my favourite NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade Soft Spoken. I wouldn't say this is an everyday shade, but I just quite like the shade of it, okay? It's a darker nude, I guess. Not as natural, but it still kind of works. It works for all sort of occasions, basically, and I love it. I have so many shades of lipstick which are quite similar to this shade. Going on to like sprays for finishing your makeup, I guess. This setting spray, that's what it's called. I have got NYX's Matte Finish, which is my favourite setting spray. I kind of like the matte look. I don't really like the glowy or the whatever you want to call it look. I really like the matte look. So this is my favourite setting spray. I'm going to add this in here anyway because I've seen other people do it anyway. This is my favourite perfume. This is Intimately Beckham, which is from the Victoria Beckham and Dave Beckham line, I think. It just smells divine. I also own the body spray, I also own the body lotion, which literally smells exactly the same as Johnson's baby lotion. Like Baby Johnson lotion. It is ridiculous. It takes me back to being a kid, and I'm obsessed with it, basically. There we go. That is all I have to share with you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just realised that I've left my hair up in a mess, so I apologise that you've been watching with this atrocious mess of a hairstyle, but that's life, innit? I will see you guys next week as always. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff. I'm actually very interested to see when I ever end up uploading this video, because I feel like it's going to be very much further into the future than right now. So yeah, bye from July 2017, and I'll see you guys in... Bye.